Hi, everybody. How is everyone today? Glad to see everybody on here. Let's see who's here. Don and Scotty are in Norway. How exciting is that? That's someplace I'd really love to go one day. Sorry it's windy and rainy, but it's a beautiful place from all of the documentaries I've seen. Hi, McKay. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. So they closed it. That's such a shame. It's such a beautiful little park. I really enjoyed our short little stay there. But I can certainly understand. Lots of rain obscuring the northern lights, unfortunately. It's not surprising. Hopefully tomorrow on the Queen Mary 2, we will see some northern lights. I hope you do. There's Kim and Daryl. Closed for 3 years. Wow. It is a great place. Sad. It's very sad. Ken and Carla's here. Hi, Ken and Carla. They want me to deliver my oak roll top desk to them. Hi, Henry and Leanne. How's your weather there? There's Miss Dawn. Your dog sitting? You have to dog sit Rambo? Yes, she does. Hey there, Kim. And Miss Cindy. Hi, how are you? There's Melody and Mobile Tech. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Nice warm day of 50 today. And Denise. Hi, Denise. Saw that you watched one of my videos. Sorry about the camera. But anyway, thank you for subscribing and joining in the chat. It's great to see you. Certainly have missed seeing you around. I know I saw you a lot on Bobby and Sharon's live stream. So glad to have you. Thanks for coming by. Well, guys, exciting. It's been an exciting week. Let's see. Tuesday, I had a VA inspection. I had to leave for 3 hours. 3 hours it took. Sorry, my daughter's texting me. I'll turn my volume down. Anyway, what was I even saying? Oh, the VA inspection. So that's nerve-wracking to think about. And I had other appointments before that for showings, and a couple of other appointments after that for showings. So I was gone from the house most of the day Tuesday, and it's kind of an in and out sort of thing. So you have to leave for a showing. They last about 30 minutes, and then you come back. And then, of course, I had to take the dogs with me. So it was an in and out sort of day, and we were very tired at the end of that day. So, sorry. I had 1 or 2 showings yesterday and none scheduled for today. So that was great. Today, I finally had a chance to, you saw my thumbnail. So I finally had a chance to take some pictures and get some stuff up on Facebook Marketplace. Not nearly everything that I want to yet, but I'm getting started. I have somebody coming tomorrow to look at the nightstands I posted for my bedroom. I've got to put on my scooter, a couple of wheelchairs. I've got some walkers hanging around. And if nothing else, these are just things that I'll donate. Kick off your shoes and get comfy. That's the idea. You had loads happening. Took lots of time to regroup, wondering what happened to the children. Oh, I'm sorry that you may not have seen all the posts and everything then, Denise, but Sharon had a stroke sometime back now. Do you guys remember what month it was? Maybe May, I'm thinking. Might have been. I'm not really sure. But she was in pretty serious condition for a while. She's at home. She's been doing rehab. Um, she and Bobby are in a park near their son. And she's struggling every day to try to get back to where she was. So send her some well wishes. There's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. We had 6.5 inches of rain from Monday to Tuesday. Wow, that's a lot of rain. Sunny here, 65 for the high. Wow, cooler. Sorry. I ate at 4:30. So I don't know. I guess I'm finally digesting now. Ken and Carla had 6 inches as well, which they're pretty close to each other, so not surprising. It has been a while since we've seen Denise. Yes, for sure. So anyway, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then today I didn't have anything scheduled. So like I said, I just started working on loading some Facebook posts up, cleaned out my linen closet and got rid of everything out of there except for towels and washcloths that I still need. And I cleaned out a cabinet. I have a tall cabinet in my bathroom that I cleaned out all the stuff out of that. So that was like a major accomplishment for one day for me. And tomorrow I'm going to be working on my closet in my bedroom and taking a whole bunch of things out and getting rid of them and taking them to Goodwill. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you. Glad you could stop in. It's great to see everybody. So then this evening, I got a call from my realtor, and he said he had some very good news for me, and that the need to run to the neighbors. Okay, hang on. So the VA inspection came out good, and the buyer wants to go ahead with the sale. So okay. So this buyer came to me on the second day that it was posted up on the website. Oh, lost your dad. Our cat of 19 years and mom moved away. Wow. And it's with my sister in Colorado going through withdrawal. I'm so sorry, Denise. That's a lot. That's an awful lot. Lot of changes. Sorry. And just going through that grieving process and with your dad, your cat, and your mom, actually, because she's not close to you anymore. So I'll be sending prayers your way. Ken wanted you to know he's eating your little sandwich ketchup. That's funny. Why can't you laugh about that one? So what's the big plan? Well, the big plan is I started looking for campsites around here. My closing date will be December 12th, unless that changes between now and then. So I want to try to get the trailer moved 2 or 3 days ahead of my closing date, so that I can take the last little bit of stuff and put it in the trailer and move it and just, and be close to the house. So we'll see. There's a couple of state parks up the road. Sorry, God. I checked out our city park, which is Hannah Park. It's got a huge campground in it. And I was going to book it from like December 10th through to January 2nd, which is when I leave to go to Holder Mine. That was going to cost me $700. So I'm like, oh, okay, back up. So I'm going to start looking at some state parks and see what I can find. I'd like to be able to be as close to Jacksonville as I can, but we'll see. It's blasphemy. Dawn doesn't think, for those that don't know, Dawn doesn't think you should put ketchup on meatloaf. It's good though. Bought a new puppy. That's great. It was rescued from a puppy mill. Nice. Pomeranian. Oh, and looks like I do love the way they look. They're very cute. Well, I hope that helps you. I know when my husband passed away, I got my 2 Yorkies, and it really helped a lot to have that companionship. And that's something here you got to offer on the house, and you accepted it was the full price. It was above the asking price, actually. So I'm very fortunate. They're very motivated buyers. Guy that's in the military, he and his wife, and they have a little girl, little baby, and I'm so sorry. I'm digesting, guys. So sorry. I thought soon enough that I wouldn't be doing this, so I apologize. But anyway, I just happened to be here when they came that evening to see the house, and got to show them the little ins and outs that they probably wouldn't see. And he had his wife on FaceTime, and so she got to be seeing the house as well because she was out of town. And they were very excited, very impressed with the house, and didn't want to lose the possibility of getting it. So he put in an offer over the asking price, like $10,000 over the asking price. So that was really incredible. And I'm very fortunate. God's looking out for me. And I'll take it. So that was just really quick, just 2 days in. When does that happen? So you're going to be at the queue eventually. Yes. I'm going to be meeting up with Ken and Carla, with Henry and Leanne and Donna. I don't see Donna on here tonight. Is that all? That's all that's coming, I think. Anyway, going to be meeting up with them for 2 weeks at Holder Mine here in Florida. And then I'll be taking off after that. Thanks. Yes. I need a shot of caffeine. I got it right here. Always suits me some. Yes, I'm very excited as well. Very, very excited. So mid-January, I'll be leaving and heading out west. Thank you, Melody. Thank you very much. It was really good about the offer. Just, to have it the second day and to get such an incredible offer on the house. It's just been a great big blessing. That was in Georgia. I'm in Florida, actually, northern Georgia. I'm in Jacksonville, Denise. So I'm not that far from the Georgia border. Yes, getting back out for real. So I took a few things up to the trailer the other day while I had a showing. While it was during the VA inspection, because I needed something to do to occupy myself for 3 hours. So I gathered some stuff up and I took it to the trailer. And so I've been dealing with this for a little while. So I have those stable step above steps. I've never been fond of them, never. So when I opened the trailer door up to put the steps down, this is what I see. And this has been happening a lot. And I've been having to screw the screws back down so the steps didn't fall out. Well, so I put the steps down, did what I had to do, put the steps up, got ready to leave. And I was like, shoot, I forgot to put the slide back in. So I had to put the steps back down again. And when I did, in the process of putting it down, it raised the back end at the threshold up and the steps came out. So now my steps are behind the trailer, sitting back there by the generator. So I contacted Alliance and gave them the situation, told them I needed them repaired or fixed so that it didn't happen again. And they emailed me back and said I could just, screw them back in, put some extra screws in, and I could use thicker screws than what was there. So I thought, I'd already had in mind that I was going to get different steps before this even happened because I dislike those steps so much. And having to struggle with the screws all the time, it's just really been on my mind that I need to get this done. So now they're telling me just to put them back in there, put the screws in there, and I can put extra screws in. And I'm like, okay, well, can I use longer screws where they're located? Is there anything that I would harm if I used longer screws? Because they're only 2-inch screws. And there's just screws. They're not bolts. There's nothing bolted. There's no locking nuts. There's no way to keep that in there. And it's very disconcerting. So until I can get my new steps, I'm going to have to get some longer, thicker screws to put the steps back on the trailer. Oh, that's right. You're at the top of 90. Yeah, near. Yeah. Very, very true. Yep, you got rid of yours. So I knew that Don and Kevin were getting these particular steps, and I like the way that they do it, especially now it'd be very helpful because in a storage lot, you've got maybe 1.5 feet if you park just absolutely in the center. I've got a 12-foot wide lot. So I've got like 1.5 feet on each side, basically. And there should be 1.5 feet on the other side if they park in the middle of their lot. That doesn't always happen. And I need at least a good 3 feet for those steps to come down. So it's really been difficult to always be able to open up the door and get the steps down. And so I'm really looking at these. I think this is what I'm going to go with. These are the Torque Lift Glow Step Revolution Uprising Steps. So it's a 28-inch wide base. I just need to make sure and do all the measurements and make sure that I ordered the right ones. But my trailer, as you can see, is a 3-step system for the fifth wheel. Well, hello there. I heard about that from others. Kevin Klein is the garbage fire out. Yeah. $3,000 miles away. That's amazing. Pretty good internet access if you can get YouTube 3,000 miles away. Don't know anything about a garbage fire. No more storage lot payments. Yes, exactly. That's like $235 a month just for that. It is up there, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. Hi there, Kathy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't care right now how much they cost. They're going to be, what kind of steps broke? They're a step above. You can see the picture up there right now. They're those, what a lot of people call stable steps, so that, you know, the trailer's not shaking as you walk in. You know, we'll be out on the road again. Absolutely, Kathy. That's the plan. So anyway, so yeah, they're going to be a lot nicer because they're a scissor type of mechanism, and they'll be much more adjustable to where you need them to be. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, with the sale of the house, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get the steps that I need to be able to have them safe and secure, and not deal with these other steps anymore. I've never ever liked these particular steps. They're too big and bulky. I always worried about them breaking through and hitting my furniture inside the trailer. I don't like them. That's just me, though. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at. And I'm also going to get Starlink. So, ta-da! Those steps seem good at first. Yes. The stable steps. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, Don and Kevin had a lot of different problems with them when they had it on their trailer. And a lot of times you have to dig out just so you can get your steps level, and you have to be careful to make sure that they're at the right height so that you don't bend your door. Just on and on. That's just a lot of different problems. Yeah. Who was it? I think it was Roy and Becky's Travels that was telling about that 1 or 2 lives ago. But I haven't heard any more about it lately. Mobile Tech. Better because they had the assist. I mean, the assist, I don't think it makes a big difference. They weren't so heavy that I couldn't handle the steps getting them up and down. That didn't concern me. It's just I don't think that they're well suited for trailers. Okay, Helen made Starlink popular. Yes, it did, didn't it? Good old Elon got them some Starlink in there. So anyway, I've got a lot yet to do. I've got my whole bedroom and bathroom and closet and everything back there to do. I've got to get the rest of the stuff out of the dining room. My daughter is coming over Monday to help me get rid of all of this stuff because I want her to see. My daughter does a lot of crafting. I want her to be able to take what she wants, plus take whatever family pictures and things that she wants, so that I'll know what to do with the rest of the stuff. So that's it. This is the biggest room right here. And then I've got to clean out the kids' bathroom, the little bit of stuff that Stephanie left in her room. Christian's taking his stuff to a storage facility until he can get settled in an apartment. So yeah, it's a lot for him. Single person with a single income trying to rent an apartment or a house here in Jacksonville is expensive. It's very expensive. So I have to pay him back for the doors and for the appliances that he put new into this house. So once he has that money, then he'll be able to find himself and get settled into a place and be able to afford to do it. So that's kind of what he's waiting on. Yeah. And maybe that would have helped. But that's not how the trailer came. So I was just working with what I had. I'm looking forward to it. Both purging and down. I pretty much have to get rid of everything because I've pretty much got everything in my trailer that I need. There's a few things that I will be taking with me. One of them is, and it's more sentimental than anything else, but let me see if I can show you. This is, it was my retirement gift from the hospital that I worked at. And the reason I got I had my choice. They gave you like a catalog and you could pick whatever you wanted. Well, number one, I wanted to get the most expensive thing I could get from them because I'd given them a lot of my years there. And when I saw this, it fit the bill. It was one of the most expensive items that they had. And it reminded me of my husband. So this, let me see if I can get it where you can see it. This is a radio and CD player. And I'll try to turn it on.
At Arlington Toyota Priel. Jones, just $500 down at $288.
So it does play CDs. I love it because my husband worked for a vending company and he dealt with video games, pool tables, jukeboxes, and all sorts of things in regard to entertainment. So as you can see, the light colors will change on it. And it just reminds me of Mike. So I'm taking this with me. So anyway, let me turn it back off and set it back up here. So that's one of my luxury items, I guess you would say. So anyway. Oh, Snarling works great on the Queen Mary too. That's wonderful. Yes. Kicking the kids out and selling the nest. Exactly. Now spending their inheritance for sure. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, that's okay, Donna. Family has to come first, but I'm glad you made it. Isn't that sweet? It makes me think of it every time I see him. Everybody's saying hi to Donna. It is, it's cute and it's fun and it just, gives me lots of good memories. We'll have the new party house. Well, I don't know how much of a party it'll be with me. It's 70 years old, but I'll be good till 8 o'clock at night. How's that? So anyway, sorry, busy few weeks ahead. Hopefully next week when you see this room, it'll be a lot emptier than it is now. So, and then I've got my grandmother's sewing machine back here. I'm hoping to sell that on Facebook. Hi, Peter. Is Summer on here somewhere? Say hello if she's not. Are you guys starting to cool off up there? Peter and Summer. I'm sure you're probably starting to get some cooler weather. It's in the 80s here now, not in the 90s anymore, so that's nice. But I'd like to see it in the 70s, so I don't think that's going to happen until December. We're going to have a pretty warm winter down here, I think. So we shall see. We shall see. It could get really cold in January, though. So you just never know. Just never know what this weather's going to be like anymore. So anyway, she said hi and she's driving. Yes, it's cooler. I bet it is. So that's the biggest thing. I've got to I think I want to make a call to the veterans and see, because I'm sure that there's going to be pieces of furniture here that's not going to sell. And I want to see if they'll take any of it. I don't know if they just do clothing or what. But I think that's who I want to call. Oh, that's nice. Where's she located at, Dawn? Above and beyond I've ever been to. That's really cool. That's good to know. So it's not the same groomer that we've used there in the past, not in the same building or anything. You went someplace else? Have the Rockwood 2204 on our sites. Nice. Rockwoods are good trailers, and we want small, as you will not be full-time. Well, that's great. I mean, if you're not doing full-time, you don't necessarily need anything really big. Just something to go out and have fun in and be comfortable in. That's all that really matters. I have stories too long here. Oh, well, I don't need stories. I just was curious. But anyway, yeah, you can send me her info. Or you can wait until I get out there. So anyway, I can't wait to get back out west. Get out of here for a while. Your hotel on wheels. That's kind of nice, though. I can't wait to get back out. I've been looking at a lot of the memories that come up on my Facebook. And, a lot of them are camping memories with my granddaughter and my grandson around this time of year. And it's fun to, see those pictures and remember. And you just get that, I can't wait to get back out there feeling, It's where I feel most alive. I think that's what I really love about being out like this. It just, I don't know, it speaks to my soul. What can I say? So that's just me. But anyway. So Donna, what have you been up to other than your niece? Tell me how's things going for you? What's going on in your life? Share, girl, share. I guess you heard my sale is going to happen. It's going to really happen. Should have a closing date of December 12th. I'll catch you up on those little details. So, I had a chance to go see Sharon. I have been in touch with Bobby a couple of different times. I don't want to impose myself in their life. I've talked about this before. I don't want I don't know how Sharon feels about company coming in and seeing her. And that's not, I don't ever want to do anything that's gonna make her feel uncomfortable. So I've let them know that I'm here and that I would love to see them if they would like for me to come and visit or spend some time and let Bobby have an afternoon out or whatever. And that's up to them. If they want me to come, I'll be more than glad to do that. You worked on the road. That's the difference. Working and just being out on the road is a lot different, I think. Oh, that's good. And good night. Now he is chomping at the bit to get out there. Yay. I know. I can't wait for January. Nice. Thanks, Donna. We're out for the doctor's appointments. It's another one, and then I'm out free again. Yeah. Me too. I have an appointment with my cardiologist on the 12th. And then I have a CAT scan sometime into November. And then I see my primary in December. And then I see my oncologist sometime in December. I can't remember the exact date. So it's going to be a busy month. And then hopefully I'll be out of here. Stone cold out of here. I will do that, Denise. I will. And explain. Yes, absolutely. I certainly will. I know it'll be a lot of fun, won't it? I can't wait. So anyway, that's where I'm at with things right now, the way they stand. And we'll see how crazy I get between now and then. It could be really insane. So I don't know what to expect. I've only purchased a home. I've never sold a home. So I'm on the other side of the coin now. And thankfully, I have a very nice realtor who came at the recommendation of my oldest daughter, Candace. She knows Henry. They went to church together, and he has just been phenomenal for me. He's really been very caring, very simple to work with, and answers any questions that I have. So it's been great. Oh, wow. That's great. Well, I'll have to find out where are you going after you get to Alabama? Where are you going? A lot of work, but so worth it. Yes, exactly. Yeah, because I don't know. I've got to go somewhere to get out of the house before it actually closes. So I just got to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, Peace River. I think I remember you saying that before. Well, unfortunately, my 1-year trial membership with Thousand Trails is over. So I won't be able to do that. So I'm thinking state park. I'd love to be able to go. There's a state forest just north, actually a little west of where my daughter lives. But and it's a nice little park, but it's booked all the time. I can't ever get in there. Donna, he is looking for alternative placement right now. So he will have, I'm sure, it's just not there yet. But we'll find him a place. You might double check it because of Helen. That's a good thought, Denise. That is a good thought. Make sure that Ken and Carla, make sure that there wasn't any damage to the park before you go. Make sure they haven't canceled your reservation. Good idea, Denise. Thank you for that input. I appreciate it. Because it didn't really affect us here in Jacksonville, so I don't really think about it, honestly. So anyway, Christian did tell me that he's got some ideas for options. So his wheels are at least turning now that this is more than likely going to happen. I think at first he was kind of on a, well, I'll wait and see what happens kind of kid. Good idea. Good idea. Just to make sure, it never hurts. Better to know ahead of time in case you need to plan for a plan B. Yeah. Good idea, Janice. glad you were thinking. So anyway. All right, guys. You got any hints, ideas, or suggestions? Because I've really kind of lost my mind now. Plan B and C. Yeah. And as you all know, I've talked about exit strategies before, and this was my exit strategy. So now I'm going to have to find a plan B exit strategy. I'm thinking that eventually what it'll be is I'll have to find a long-term park where I can park the RV and just stay put. That's probably going to be what my plan B will be. I just will need to research and find one. So that's kind of where I stand right now. I have a Facebook group that's good for information. Food. Mobile Tech wants to talk about food. Who wants to talk about food? My reserve ripcord. So, yeah, food. Because I often have showings late in the afternoon. I've still got 2 or 3 booked before Henry called me today. So I'll probably honor those bookings just so they know that it's contingent on the final sale. But I fixed some Italian sausage with peppers and onions tonight, and I fixed enough to last for like 3 meals so that, on nights when I have a showing around, and they always show up around mealtime because everybody wants to come after they get off work before they go to their home. So it's somewhat a little bit irritating because it puts my dinner away late when I have those, but I understand why people do it. So anyway, thankfully I won't have very many more of those left. Going back and forth on our exit strategy. Yeah, I mean, it's like nothing that you have to worry about in the next month or so, but just, have some seeds kind of germinating a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Yes, Peter, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that'll give me 2 weeks with my Illinois, Tennessee group, and then I'm going to take off and go out west. And then I'll probably just make a loop and I'll come and see the Illinois group in the fall before I come down to Florida to make my annual visit to the doctor. We miss good food on the Queen Mary too, more like a floating hot. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's really sad. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. I would think that the Queen Mary too would have some really good food. The ship looks beautiful. The decor and everything looks really nice. So it's really bad that their food is so crappy. Not a good thing to have happen. I remember seeing the Queen Mary when I was out in California. We didn't tour the whole thing, but I saw the ship. It was pretty impressive. I was there with my aunt and my grandmother out in California. So that's pretty cool. Have to go at least 47 miles for a decent restaurant. Wow. That's quite a ways. But on a special occasion, it might be well worth it. There's plenty of restaurants around here where I live, unfortunately, but I'm avoiding going out and spending extra money on the exorbitant fees. I mean, when you have to pay $15 for a hamburger and fries anymore, it's ridiculous. So hoping to see those things correct themselves shortly. Hoping the fuel prices will go down a little bit before I have to get back on the road again. Although I will say it's been cheaper in the last month or so than I've seen it in the last year here. So Kenwent in the Queen Mary and Spruce Goose. I don't know about Spruce Goose. What is Spruce Goose? Cheap lunch, $25 around here. Wow. That's just insane. Not good at all. Food's just way out of hand. I mean, when I for a family of 4 to go and buy a roast, it costs over $30 anymore just to, pick a roast. And it's double what it used to be. A wooden airplane. Oh. Nice, Ken and Carla. Howard Hughes plane. Oh, okay. I'm not a trivia person. I don't know a lot of these things. So anyway. All right. Y'all have any more information? Anything new to tell me? Because I'm getting tired. All of this work is kicking my butt, and I still got tons to do. I've got Stephanie's boyfriend Justin left me a pile of limbs and stuff in the backyard that he cut off of the tree in the front yard from when Hurricane Milton was coming. So I've got to go out there this weekend and cut up branches and carry them to the curb. And Christian's got some other things around the side of the house that we need to take out. And then just really need to work on getting all this big furniture out of here that we don't need. And I've got books and books galore. Tons of scrapbooks with pictures in them. Games, just all sorts of things. I've got a set of, I don't think I have the actual encyclopedias anymore, but years ago when my daughter was a baby, she was like 9 or 10 months old, I bought a set of encyclopedias from a door-to-door salesman. How many of you still have those? I do still have the 2 big dictionaries, and I still have, it came with a set of actually 2 sets of children's book. One of them is classics and one of them is just, children's stories. So I've got all of those and a bunch of books that I kept for the kids. I have a whole bunch of, I got a subscription for Richie and Lila of the Highlights magazine. How many of you have ever gone to a dentist or a pediatrician and they had the Highlights for Children's, the magazine? Well, I've got a stack of those that they never even would bother looking at. So I need to get rid of those. I've got all of these records over here, a bunch of 45s, just tons and tons of stuff. So anyway, it's going to be a long process. Y'all pray for me. I'll be so tired. I don't know if I'll be able to. I might have to take 2 weeks off to wait before I can go start driving out west. I like being back to the standard time. It's kind of nice. However, I don't like waking up in the dark and, of course you go to bed in the dark, but usually by 6 o'clock, the sun is up, and now it's like 7 o'clock before the sun comes up. Song. Mana Mana song? No, I don't remember that. Sing it for me. I had a set like that many years ago, and then I got a PC. Yeah, exactly. But the dictionary. What's your point, Shirley? I don't know. It bothered me, Mobile Tech, because I worked 12-hour shifts, 7 to 7, but I had to leave the house at 6 o'clock in the morning. And so I got up and drove to work in the dark. And I'd get in the car and drive home in the dark. And so every day that I worked, I never really saw the sunshine. And that's why I don't like standard time. That's my point, Mobile Ted. Now you can sleep in. Exactly. I can sleep in until the sun comes up. From the Muppets. Is that from the Muppets? Oh, maybe so. Mana Mana song. I've never heard that song. Yes, Donna. Okay. I'll have to look it up. Oh my gosh. I did love the Muppets. That was one of the things that I loved. We listened to the Muppets a lot when Candace and Christian were young. Not so much with Stephanie. They'd pretty much gone by the wayside. Mana Mana do 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 do. That's not that stupid shark song, is it? My dog won't let me sleep in. Well, my dogs don't let me sleep in either. They have to pee. So anywhere from 5 o'clock in the morning to 6 or 6:30, they bark and let me know that they got to go out. So I have to get up and let them out and pee, and then I go back to bed. Sometimes when I'm real lucky, I get to sleep until 8 o'clock. Wasn't an animal. I don't know. Y'all are talking about stuff I don't remember. The one thing I really liked was Count Dracula. And then one of these things doesn't belong here. Two of these things are kind of the same. Much older than the shark song. Oh, what do I know? Evidently, I don't watch that kind of stuff. So anyway. All right, guys. I think I'm going to head out of here for tonight. It was nice talking to you guys. Denise, it was really nice seeing you. Kathy, you too. You don't get on here very much. Kim and Daryl, I'll be heading out your way soon. So keep me posted. Let me know how life is out there. All right, you guys. For the rest of you that are going to Hold of Mine, I can't wait to see you all. Hopefully I'll get up to New York again to see Peter and Summer. That would be another really nice thing for me to do. I'd like to see a little bit more of New York State. So anyway, everybody have a good night. Have a great weekend. And pray I make it through all this. See you, Melody. Good night, everybody. Talk to you later.